Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be sharing this week's market outlook from the 2nd of July to the 8th of July. Now, before we start on chart analysis, I normally go to forexfactory.com just to see what's happening in terms of news events during the week. So this week, we've got huge news coming out for the Australian dollar on Tuesday. That's when the RBA will be coming out with a rate decision. And also on Friday, we've got the infamous non-farm payroll that's coming out. So guys, trade with caution. It's okay to stay on the sidelines during trading. In fact, it's a really valuable position, especially when we don't know where price is going to go, especially when there's huge price volatility during these news events. Okay, going back to our charts, I'll be covering US dollar index, AU, GU, EU, and dollar yen. And the reason why I analyze the US dollar index, it's because it's negatively correlated to AU, GU, and EU. So what does that mean? So if US dollar index is bullish, we'll naturally be looking for these three pairs to be bearish. So that way we can actually look for confirmation as well to our bias. So let's get down to it. So starting on the weekly, we can see the US dollar index has been chopping around here. We can also see that there's liquidity sitting up here and also liquidity sitting down here and down towards the daily. You can see currently there's an upswing that has happened here, and if we put on a Fibonacci, it's currently bounced off the OTE level of 61.8 and 70.5 here. So price is currently reaching upwards, possibly targeting the buy side liquidity here. So this is what I'm looking for during the week. Why do I think that price is going to be attracted to the daily buy side liquidity here? Because currently it's the closest to where the price level is to this level. Until the price reaches here, I won't be looking to do anything. If price comes up here and it makes some sort of a liquidity rate like this, I'll only then be looking to short when I see huge displacement towards the downside. On to AU. On the weekly, we can see that price broke this level here and run all the way up. There was a quick liquidity raid, big candles going upwards. It also broke through this level here with a huge candle going down. So on the daily, let's see what's happening. We've got a daily order block that has formed here. Currently, price is on a downtrend. I'll be looking for price to possibly travel towards here and look for some sort of a reaction, whether it's a liquidity raid like that or a market structure break before having any sort of bullish bias. Otherwise, I'll be looking for price to continue down and hitting towards these levels here before making a decision. On to GU, we can see on the weekly time frame, price has been making an upward trend following institutional order flow. It's been bullish since September last year. On the daily time frame, if we want to know what's happening, if we put on a Fibonacci, currently price travel all the way up here, retrace down almost to the 50% mark. But we can see that there was a daily order block that was formed here. If I fine tune it, the level would be here. Price encroached into the daily order block. Huge attraction to this level here. If I was to go down just to fine tune it on the 4-hour, we can see price quickly retraced into this level. And if we put on a Fibonacci tool, it's currently trading between the OTE level. So like I said before, this is a level to actually keep an eye on. Now we know we've got non-farm payroll happening this week. Could be a lot of movement before that and during as well. So I'll be looking for levels like that. If there is a liquidity raid with huge displacement before coming down, I'll be looking to short if this sort of pattern exists around here. Otherwise, I'll just be keeping my eyes peeled just to see what price is going to do towards this level. It could possibly do a liquidity rate before a rush down, or it could be potentially attracted to the 4-hour buy side liquidity here. So we'll see. EU on the weekly chart on an uptrend as well, similar to GU. On the daily time frame, if we put on a fib, current flow is that price went on a downtrend. Now it's trading within the OTE level. If we plot our liquidity levels and our liquidity zones, we can see that we've got our buy side liquidity here and also our sell side liquidity here. So price is currently doing a bit of choppy action here, but if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, that's when you see what the candlesticks are really doing. You can see price came down to this 4-hour sell side liquidity, which is the purple rectangle here, box, went down, swept liquidity, reacted to this level with huge displacement going back upwards. So for short term, I'll be aiming for these levels here for price to get back into. These are where all the liquidity is potentially sitting. So if not, price can possibly be drawn to grab more liquidity in this fair value gap here before rushing back upwards. So perhaps a pattern that looks like that, and I'll be looking some sort of a reaction in these levels here before making a decision. Dollar yen, I traded this pair last week. This was the pair that I was eyeing, like I said in my previous video. I'll chuck a link above so that you guys can see the full breakdown of this video. As you can see here, price has been on a bullish trend for quite a while now. If you're following institutional order flows since January, we could see that price has been traveling upwards. You only want to make sure that we do buy positions only. We can see on the weekly time frame, there's buy side liquidity sitting here, and going down to the daily, we can also see that there was an order block that was formed here, daily order block. So I'll be potentially looking for price to be drawn to this daily order block, and perhaps looking for price to make some sort of zigzaggy move for ultimately reaching this level. This level here is when you see a lot of liquidity that's being placed, the liquidity pools or the liquidity zone that's here. So I'll be looking for some sort of a reaction like this. If there's a liquidity raid before price rush down with huge displacement, only then I'll be looking to short, but otherwise I'll be looking for the daily order block as a target, potentially with price targeting the weekly buy side liquidity in the continuation of this bullish bias. So I hope today's video is useful. Like and subscribe if you guys like this kind of content. It's actually my first time doing a weekly market breakdown and outlook. So drop a comment below if you guys have any questions. Let me know if there's any improvements I can make. Good luck in this week's trading. Remember, stay out of big news events. It's a great way to avoid psychological burnout, and also it protects your capital. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys at the next one.